Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The tasbih, this, you call it tasbih, masbaha, tasbih. Tasbih. Okay? It is prayer beads. It is not, some people they say it's worry beads. You know, especially those small ones that the Turks they are using, they're just playing like this. Some Greeks, they're doing it. Greeks having tasbih in their hands because they were with the Ottomans for hundreds of years. They see the Ottomans doing it. They say, we like it. Then they're also doing it. It's not worry beads. It is not rosary. It is tasbih. Use the proper words. Don't use mixed up words. You get mixed messages. We have our own words. Why are you not using our words? Why you have to borrow other words that have completely different meaning? So many Muslims now, I hear they like to use so many things that is mixing up. We have our own words, and it's specific, it's very beautiful. But they don't like that. They want to say, for example, by the grace of Allah. Grace is a very Christian concept. We have nothing against it. It's good, but it's just not so important in that way in Islam. Holy Prophet ﷺ did not use that word. Sahabi Kiram didn't use it. Awliya Allah, the scholars, they're not using it. We have words like what? Like rahmat. And rahmat is, the meaning is endless and it's so beautiful. Now if you use such words like that, then it comes with very specific meaning. It's going to dilute, and whatever you're going to say according to our way of saying it is going to get mixed up. So, don't say rosary. Say tasbih. They say tasbih, say it's kind of like a rosary. Ah, okay, but it's Muslim. Ah, it's okay. First, the tasbih, it is a sunnat. It is a sunnat. It is something that was approved by the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The earlier Sahabis, the Ahl Sufa, they had tasbihs also. They used the tasbih as a way to pray, to worship, to recite a certain number of things. In the old days, they even throw stones into the middle as a tasbih. For example, they say, we want to repeat this phrase, Subhanallah, glory be to our Lord. They have to say it 33 times. So instead of counting it with their fingers, which is okay, you can do it too, but having something else is better, because when you use your fingers, I've never seen anyone when they're sitting down talking using their fingers to make zikr, because it's just very silly. When you're talking, you have a tasbih in your hand, you can talk and you can make salawat. It makes sense. It's very beautiful. I've never seen someone talking and then making salawat, and they're talking 1 hour, 2 hours, and they're doing this. They're doing this. No. I meet some Wahhabi and says, Alhamdulillah, I'm making a sunnat, I'm counting my fingers. I don't need tasbih. It's like, because you don't like it. The tasbih will make you to remember. You use your fingers, you forget after a while, but you use a tasbih, it's always in your hand. Even if you forget, it is in your hand. It reminds you. Sometimes they call it dhikr beads. So it has a history. The Sahabis were using it. Some of them, they had a string and they tie knots on that string to pull it. When Holy Prophet ﷺ was involved in the battle of Uhud, and he lost some of his teeth in that battle, when his teeth became shahid. I said, Hazrat Uwais al-Qarani in Yemen, when he heard that, he said, how can my beloved one be hurting so much and lost 2 of his teeth, and I who love him so much have my mouth full with teeth? He took out all his teeth. 33 and he made it into a beads to pull a tasbih. So, how are you going to use it? Have your tasbih. You can do it anytime, especially after prayer. Don't bring your tasbih now into the bathroom. Don't bring it into dirty places. Otherwise, you can have it with you at all times. You want to use it is to remember Allah, is to remember your Prophet. What are you going to do? You're new to Islam. You don't know nothing too much. It's good. Sometimes it's best not to know nothing except for some good things. You don't know anything, you can only say Allah, then say Allah. Hold the tasbih and say Allah, 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 Allah. You only know Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, then say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Bismillah ar-Rahman. There are so many things that you could repeat, that you could count, and you can use the tasbih for. It's important, inshallah, to do that. So many Muslims I know, especially in Southeast Asia, they're very concerned about what other people think because they're very sensitive, mashallah. So many, they're not so concerned when they're doing wrong things. They're very brave to do things that are maybe against Islam, maybe against the Sunnah. But when it comes to doing something that is Sunnah, they get very shy and very embarrassed to show. Because they say, no, if I do it, I'm going to be accused of boasting, bragging, showing, so I'm not going to do it. What if people are going to say, oh, why you have your tasbih outside, you're trying to show off? Why you care? First, please your Lord. Care what your Lord is thinking, what He's saying. Don't try to please everyone around you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. As much is enough.